Welcome back to Action Figure Obsession, and here we have the beginnings of my X-Men Savage Land army building endeavor. Went to Target yesterday and found these, the one in the center there, the Savage Land Professor Charles Xavier, on clearance. So I picked up a couple more and decided to do some army building. So we have here Wolverine in his Savage Land jumpsuit, and obviously Hugh Jackman Wolverine head there, but proportionally the comic size Wolverine heads don't look good on this body. The neck is too big and the heads are usually too small. Then of course we have Professor Xavier and Banshee, Sean Cassidy. All kind of murked out here. Wolverine has one of the rifles from the Shield 3-pack from a year or two back, and Charles has a MP7 from Valaverse Action Force, and Sean Cassidy wins the weapons lottery with a, what is that? Is it a mini Uzi or a Mac 10 or a Mac 9, something like that, or a Tech 9? No, I think it's the Mac 10, but I'm not an expert. Anyway, it is an Uzi-like weapon, and that's a Mezco deal that came with one of the Mezco G.I. Joe Snake Eyes figures. So, you know, on the aftermarket, that weapon is worth more than any of these figures, maybe all of them put together. But it's a good beginning for a little Savage Land squad here of Professor X and Wolverine and Banshee. I apologize if that was blurry there. I think I lost the plot for a second there. I haven't been doing very many of these action figure videos lately. But get to your targets. They had easily close to a dozen of these on clearance yesterday for $18. And you know, as far as army building or kit bashing or customizing go, I mean, this is just a guy in a green jumpsuit. If you take some nail polish remover and get rid of the X symbol on the shoulders, then you just got a guy in a green jumpsuit, and you can put whatever head you want on it. It doesn't have to be a Savage Land deal. These could be great for your G.I. Joe collection, or you know, anywhere that you want to have a little miniature squad all decked out in basically the same outfit. I was thinking about individualizing them a little more, maybe putting some kind of vest on one of them, something like that, sort of like the this Ultimate Captain America. I put this Valaverse, I forget what that's called, but the sort of the harness that they can carry extra ammo and stuff on, just to pull out a little and give you the view of the, you know, I just cleaned this work table up a few weeks ago, and it's, I've been pulling stuff off the shelves and kit bashing and trying to have some fun with this stuff, which isn't always easy because it gets very hot in this room on the hot summer days and stuff starts falling over or melting. But, you know, we got our 80 years Juggernaut over here, and my mental patient Captain America, you know, the Red Skull puts him in a mental hospital and that kind of thing. And I got my my Patrick Stewart Professor X with his cool fedora, and Ultimate Cap, and Cable, and Quicksilver there. That MCU Quicksilver looks like he could be a good base for an X-Man custom, or, you know, Cable's heretofore unknown son. I still need to build a Turtles display. I mean, this is the 4, you know, main Turtles, but I also have some Last Ronin stuff, and enough to do a mini display. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Here we have my Dr. Spider-Man, which is a recent kit bash of mine. Very proud of this guy and how he turned out. I'm sorry, I said Spider-Man, didn't I? It's no hyphen. It's Dr. Spider-Man. Is this character's name, and I haven't even figured out if he's a good guy or a bad guy, but he sure does like him some pizza, just like the real Spider-Man, and that is Dr. Spider-Man. I think he's a bad guy. I have had him a lot with my Hydra guys lately, like Dr. Spider-Man is perhaps an employee of Hydra. Just a thought, Dr. Spider-Man. I think I'm up to 10 of these Hydra soldiers, if you want to include the older Hydra guys that are articulation is not real good, or the engineering on the two you see in the back there. But you know, I just use them to fill out the ranks. Got some Hydra guys here, and Hydra Bob. Actually, I think I have two Hydra Bobs. Yeah, there's the Hydra Bob head that came with that in the Deadpool Riders box set. So I actually have two. But maybe, you know, one is Hydra Bob and the other one is just really happy to be there. And there's some AIM guys hanging out with Hydra. They're probably going to be in trouble at their next, you know, annual evaluation or at work or whatever. But, oh, and I have my, I've been trying to figure out a good place for these guys. My unmasked Tony Stark and Steve Rogers. I like the look of both of those, and I like the look of them together. And then we have, of course, the way too small Secret Wars black costume Spider-Man. And then in the back of the work table here, we have some 12-inch Marvel Legends, which I haven't opened. I used to have a complete set of these guys loose and on display in the toy room, and then I sold them off a few years ago, and slowly have been trying to reacquire them. There we have a Gray Hulk and a Bruce Banner, and then if we go over here, we also have a Gray Hulk and a Bruce Banner. And the difference is this Bruce Banner is based on the Egghead body. I like it because it stands up better, and it's a little bit bulkier and more filled out without looking like he needs to stop eating cheeseburgers. This Bruce Banner is on that Agent Coulson body from 172 years ago, and it, you know, that's why he's propped up against the Hulk, because he can't even stand on his own. There's my Maximum Spider-Man project that I was working on yesterday, if you saw that video. If you didn't, take a look back in the archives. And so that's pretty much what's going on here on the work table, and that's pretty much what's going on with my my Savage Land X-Men squad. I apologize if the video quality of this isn't great. The lighting in here today is not superb. I should open the blinds, I guess, but that's all I've got for you now. Thanks for joining me on Action Figure Obsession, and if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, leave a comment. Love to know what you think. Are you going to get some Professor X's on clearance at Target, just one, or as many as you can scoop up to turn into other characters? Any plans like that in the works? Subscribe, if you would, to the channel, and you know, share it with your friends if you've got friends that enjoy action figures, especially kit bashes and customs. Love doing that, and that's basically why a lot of these are doubles here on the table, other than the Hydra guys. And basically, I'm just sort of working my way through, trying to work on some kit bashes to make these guys unique and to stand out in the collection. Hey, there's some Hydra guys too. I forgot that these two were hanging out here too. I had them in my Indiana Jones display, but decided that I'm going to do something else with them. So that's the name of that tune. Thanks for joining me here on Action Figure Obsession, and I will catch you on the next one.